Once upon a time, there was a man named Noah who had a big problem. God had told him that he was going to destroy the world with a great flood because people had been naughty. But Noah was a good man, and he didn't want to die, so he did something crazy, built a giant boat. Hi, I'm here to tell you the story of Noah's Ark in 5 minutes. A long time ago, God created the world and everything in it. He made the mountains, the rivers, the animals, the plants, and then he made people. At first, people were good, but over time they started to do bad things. They fought, and they lied, and they stole, and they did all kinds of things that they knew they shouldn't be doing. And God was very sad about this. He didn't want to punish people, but he also didn't want them to keep on doing bad things. So he decided to give them a warning. One day, God told Noah to build a big boat. It had to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. And Noah was confused. He said, "God, why do you want me to build a boat? I don't know how to sail or where we're going." But God told him not to worry because he would take care of everything. He gave Noah detailed instructions about how to build the boat and what materials to use. He promised that if Noah followed his instructions, he would be safe. So Noah got to work, cut down trees, and he hired workers to help him build the boat. It took them 2 years to finish, but finally it was done. The boat was huge. It was like nothing Noah had ever seen before. It was so big that it looked more like a mountain than a boat. And when it was finished, God told Noah to take his family and all the animals onto the boat, and then he would close the door. Noah did what God told him to do. He took his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives, and then he let the animals come in. There were 2 of every kind of animal, male and female. And then God closed the door. As soon as the door was closed, it started to rain. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. The water rose and rose until it covered the tops of the mountains. All around Noah, there was water as far as he could see. Then the boat began to move. It floated on the water for 150 days. Finally, the rain stopped and the water began to go down. When the water was gone, Noah opened the door and stepped out. He and his family and all the animals had survived the flood. God had kept his promise to protect them. Noah built an altar and burned some of the animals as a sacrifice. He wanted to thank God for saving him and for giving him a second chance. And God was pleased. He promised never to send another flood to destroy the earth again. He even put a rainbow in the sky to remind people of his promise. Then God told Noah to go and have more children. He wanted people to start over and repopulate the earth. So Noah lived out the rest of his days knowing that he had done everything God had asked him to do. He had built the boat, he had taken care of the animals, and he had survived the flood. And because he had trusted God and followed his instructions, he had saved himself and his family and all the animals. The end. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe so that you can hear more stories like this one. Also, leave a comment below with your thoughts on the story. What did you think of Noah's Ark? Have you ever built an ark?